Whitehead, aka Top Off. Back in the day, me and the old cameraman Lee Whitehead, and the days we could have a bit of a fight, I decided to go out of boxing. I turned up at Salford Amateur Boxing Club 25 years ago, down at the Wash House on Langley Road South. Dave Langorn used to run it at the time, funded by Russ Adam Smith. After that, I turned to Arrow Amateur Boxing Club. Then, a few years later, turned to Bridgewater Salford.
Lee, back around here at our old gym, even though I never actually fought at this place, it's like Verge transformed from Salford to Arrow to now Bridgewater, and you're still here, mate, 27 years on. Wish
you'd have been here, mate. If you'd have liked training, not eating as much, it would have been good. Yeah, me and him come out of the gym a few years ago, sparring partners, drinking partners, good friends. Went on from there, both started at 25, a little bit old. He was better than me technically than me. I kept going, ended up turning pro at 30, at 21 professional fights. Won 11, lost 7, drew 3. Tried my best in every fight, win or lose, really tried my best. That's all I can say about my pro career.
Lee, well, I mean, like you say, you had your pro career, I think you boxed for about 7 years, was it, mate?
Over 7 years, Lee, give and take. I started off trying to do super middleweight, 12 stone. Should never have done it. Next time I'm 12 stone, I'll be dead. End up at cruiserweight, which is just started off at the first place. Obviously, at the 12 stone, I was hardly eating anything. Was knackered all the time. The same as what boxers have these days. If you're not got the right nutrition, you can't possibly do it.
It wasn't known about them, was it, mate?
No, well, just a jacket spud with tuna a day, that's all I was having.
But it was a good period when you turned. I mean, you were around when Ricky Hatton signed with Billy Graham and all that, wasn't it?
Yeah, when I turned up at the Phoenix camp, there was Morris Cole, Steve Foster, Enzo Bingham, Carl Thompson, Peter Judson, Paul Burke, Eric Noy, Mark Haslam, Nicky Boyd, Ricky Satfield, of course, who took me down there in the first place. Big Gypsy Johnny Fiore was there, good friend of mine.
Tyson's dad, didn't it?
Yeah, Tyson's dad, yeah, we had some good fun there. Chris Barnett, sorry Chris. After I started off with Billy Graham, then went with Steve Wood. Topped a few of his shows at the Willows. He was there, we were having a drink, weren't we? Yeah. After it, with the Viking.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, you was, yeah. Then after that, had a bit of a break, came back. I don't know why I had a break, it's another story. Came back, tried my best, and to be honest with you, I'm 50 now. I know I don't look it, but I'd still be fighting if I could now. I'm probably in better nick now than I was then, because obviously...
Look at all those lads, so you with Ensley Bingham, Morris Cole, they all look like they're not aged. You all look like you've got a Dorian Gray picture up in your loft.
That's true, you don't look so good.
And the exception to the real
photos back in the day of you, no one can believe it.
Well, and then you obviously had a total break from boxing, you weren't pro no more, you weren't helping out in. How comes you got back into helping back at your old club?
Why not? I think a lot of people should do it. You know what I mean? It's where you started off. I came back giving a lift with Neil, and then Neil's moved on now. We moved from above the cafe to this one. We're lucky enough for Bridgewater School to give us this gym. We've just had a 50 grand refurb.
Massive transformation, this place.
Fantastic. I mean, we're on a restarting again now. Like you've got, we've had all the champions in the past. You know,
give us some of them, because I'm interviewing some of these lads now, and I'm finding out that he used to box here, such as Lee Gillespie and Ryan Doyle.
Got Lee Gillespie, who's a Salford lad. Ryan Doyle come from somewhere else, boxed here for a bit, and having a great pro career. Johnny Cray started off at Ashton Albion with Wayne Haywood. He came here, a lovely kid, John. Then with like Liam Dorian, ABA semi-finalist. Mark Leach, you know, he's gone back to Lovers, yeah, doing fantastic, Mark. Then with Marcus Morrison was here for a short period of time. Then we had the purple period where we had about 7 national champions with Nick Pemberton, Kyle Shaughnessy. We had Toby Yates here, who boxed for England. Also, we've got Crystal Barker, junior European champion, and world bronze medalist. She's out at the moment with a shoulder injury.
She's had an operation, hasn't she?
Unfortunately. Whether she can come back for that again, it's the second time it's happened, is another story. I hope there's no one else I've missed out. Obviously, it all started with Russ Adam Smith And then me and Russ had a fallout about something that was out of my hands. We've spoken about it since, and everyone loves Russ. He's great. He's a great Salford lad. But even though I'm not from Salford, I'm Swinton, as you all know. Me and you are from Swinton, Lee. Even though people mistake us from being Salford, we're not. We're categorically not from Salford. We're from Swinton. Let's just put that right. Obviously, Swinton's the capital of Salford. As we all know, the town hall is the administrative centre of Salford. I hope there's no one missed out. Dave Langon.
Fantastic coach.
Yeah, fantastic coach. And he went for the same reason that Russ went. And I nearly split from the club in the same time. Obviously, we won't mention that. But it's common knowledge. And then obviously Jamie Moore was with Dave Langon, you know.
And O'Connor, he had a few.
Rob O'Connor, he had some good boxers, Dave. Fantastic.
So when you come back, like you say, the club was really successful, and then obviously everyone left and went apart. And basically over the last 4 or 5 years, you've been rebuilding, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, rebuilding. I've got 20 little kids in now. Hoping they're going to come to fruition very soon.
Well, I filmed your show, was it about 3 weeks ago, was it, mate?
Yeah.
And I love seeing the improvement, and I think over the last 12 months, your lads have come on now. I mean, I don't think many of them have had over 10 fights, have they?
No, I've got one kid in the ABAs this year. Yusuf started off somewhere else, and I've got big plans for him this year. I'm thinking he's going to go the whole way. Hope I'm not putting the kids to death on it, but
well, you've got the championships this weekend, hasn't he?
He's had a checkered career in the past, but no one's really took him under the wing, I don't think. And he's come to fruition. I think he's had 7 for the club now, won 6. And the one he lost was a disputed decision in Liverpool. Difficult to get a decision in Liverpool at the best of times. Even their coach said after he thought that he'd won, but you know, on the day he didn't get it, but he lived to fight another day.
You've just took some lads down south as well, didn't you? And was it Norwich or somewhere?
Yeah, we took Yusuf, Jake, and took young Chloe down there. Chloe got beat. Jake got fight of the night, his first stoppage, and Yusuf, who's 18, fought a 27-year-old experienced ABA entrance before.
Well, this is his first year in the seniors, in the elite, isn't it?
He's only 18. He's only 18. I've got big hopes for him. You know, not only do I want him to just win the region, I've got big hopes to get to the Echo Arena.
Well, I think if he uses his skills that he's got, which he started doing now, he started giving himself that bit of room, which he was smothering his work originally, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a bit more confidence. That's all I need. A bit more confidence. Yeah. Second under your wing. And you know, set him. You know, when he came here, he'd lost more than he'd won. He's now won more than he's lost. We've turned it round, and not only that, he's looking good. A bit of confidence. That's all you need.
I was really impressed with him because he's the kid I think I filmed him fighting was Lee Cookson, who's a really
Ross Cookson.
Sorry, yeah, it's the dad to his Lee, and he's a really good kid, and I think he's about 24, isn't he? Yeah. And he's been on the scene. On that level for a long time now, and he beat him,
He's got him again on Saturday.
So, yeah, I know.
Saturday, and then the finals the week after. Hopefully, he's going to progress.
Well, you've got some great young kids here. I mean, I love watching you. There seems to be a never-ending line of them. But the Mongans.
You've got little Bernie and Martin. Little Bernie, he's only 10. Knee-high to a grasshopper. Game. He's going to do something. He's going to do something. All my little kids at the moment, without, you know, obviously you mentioned Bernie there, but without singling them out, they're all looking good. Yeah. They started off, as kids do, thinking, wow, what's going on here? And the next thing, they're all progressing. You know.
I said that to you, mate. Yeah. You don't look. Most of them have had under 10 fights, but you wouldn't be able to tell that. Besides Yusuf, I think Jake's probably had the most, hasn't he? With about 9 fights, has he?
And we've put, you know, the only person I've put in the championships this year is Yusuf. And Pavlina's going as well, and the female, she's a Czech international. But apart from that, I've not entered anyone in any competitions apart from that. Reason being is, they're not going to win it. I've put Yusuf in it. In my opinion, he can win the ABAs this year. Really? Whether or not that comes to fruition, time will tell.
And what are you doing with yourself now, as well as running this? What is this, your full-time job now, or? You've got a university, haven't you, mate?
Yeah, well, this is a voluntary job, innit? You know, I've got 7 weeks left at uni. Hopefully, I'll graduate with a Bachelor of Science in honours in Sports Science in July. Been 3 years, and at my age, it's been hard. Whoever says, you know, university these days, they're absolutely lying. especially at my age, you know, didn't know his computer, didn't know much of the stuff that was going on, and it's been hard graft.
Yeah. No, mate, I take my hat off to you, because I know the hours you put in here, as well as fitting everything else you need to do. I take my hat off to you, mate. It's a job well done, mate.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Whitehead, take care, kiddo.
No
See you soon.
problem, Mr. Hogan.